friend I talk to. I would broker something like that if I was going after something like that, because I don't want to be manipulated with her voice, because I'll be like, look, I ain't stupid. I know what it is. Yeah. Pull that monkey out. Let me do what I do. How much it costs to put tape on your mouth? That's what I tell her. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you, baby. I want your body. I want to wash up looking at you. I want you in the bathroom when I'm washing up. I want to be looking at you, and while I hang that rag up on, wherever I hang it up on.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going over another Corey Holcomb episode. He had Rizza Islam on his show this time, giving their opinion on Mr. Shannon Sharpe and what he's going through. So let's get into it.
What do you think the brother Shannon Sharpe's problem is? What do you think his problem is? Why is he jammed up right now, in your opinion, brother? I know that hit you. Do you need a minute? You want me to go first, or you want to go?
You can go ahead.
Okay, good. I don't want to put it, because I always try to make sure brother Rizza Islam stays neutral. So that's why I'm going to speak my piece, and then I'm sure it'll give him time to gather his thoughts. You won't be neutral?
Oh,
okay. Well, listen. No, do you want to go into that first? You don't trust the who?
The white woman.
Okay, why don't you trust her?
Because she is. Okay, what about albinos?
Here we go, Kraig. You know what, Kraig?
The certified Caucasian white woman I don't trust. And that is because throughout history, her position has been to cause a circumstance and deny that it has ever happened. Deny that she was the cause of it, pretend that she's a victim. This is how this goes. Take down a big black man and pretend, hey, I had nothing to do with it. Or
she taught the sisters that though, right?
Yes.
Because they talk about this a white woman. I'm talking about all the women I know act like they don't know what the fuck happened.
Oh, yeah,
and they was the orchestrator of the bullshit.
I was going, brother. Yeah, they said the mic is off, I think.
It's on now?
Okay.
Yes, go ahead, Rizza. Let me let you land. My bad.
So the basic thing is, we have to stop pretending that in 2025 that the feminist movement is equal for all women. All right, number one. So when it comes to this circumstance, Shannon Sharpe is being taken down because he's messing with a young girl, number one, beyond his young age limit. Mm-hmm. Number two, it is a white woman, so they always have that card. Their cousin is normally a police officer. Their uncle is normally a judge. Their grandfather is some high-ranking official. They can always pull that card and take you down no matter how high you go. So that's the first thing you need to understand is if you're going to go into that system, just be mindful, no matter what she says, no matter how comfortable she makes you think she is with you. Keep your receipts and record if that's the lifestyle you want to live. If that's where you're going, then you need to protect yourself. The reality is you should not go in that direction. Now, on the other end, there are a lot of black women who do the same thing nowadays that a lot of white women do. So this is the reason why I said the feminism circumstance is not equal. But there are a lot of them who do these things because they have been removed from their name, language, culture, religion, God. They don't know who the hell they are, and so they're taking on the identity of who they think is the winner. The white woman has been looked at as the winner. Mm-hmm. So they take on that mentality, those actions, those behaviors. Right now, it is a competition to see how many people can get with a man, sue the man, lie on a man, and get a paycheck. That's a new job description for a lot of women nowadays.
Man, will you please say that one more time so they don't miss that?
A lot of people don't want to work, so a lot of women now have literally looked at how can I get with a man with a lot of money, make it seem as though everything that he's saying is cool, I love him, I'm comfortable with him, and then just lie on him, say he raped me, sue him, and get a lot of money. Quick come up, or get a baby, because that's the old school tactic. Get a baby that's 18 years of free rent, free everything, boom. This is very sick. Now, I don't like having to say this, but this is the truth. Brittany.
Now, before he continues, he is not wrong, because if we remember what was Joy Taylor's situation, I know we have moved past that and forgot about it, but she said she was going to set up her boss, whatever that white man's name was, and say, R-worded her. That's how she was going to end his career.
Renner said that. She outlined it very, very clearly. She said, well, if y'all want to just have 18 years and just free everything, get with one of these dumb athletes and get pregnant by them. This is what she said. She said it out loud. It is a business now. The problem is if you're a big black man who became successful like our brother, be careful because a lot of them are placed around you and you think that you are above the system. You will always be checked by them. That was a play from the beginning. What the hell is wrong with you being with a sister that is, or a white woman in particularly, between the age of 19 and 25? And you're up in your 50s. No, I mean, like, realistically, what are you doing?
Well, I think the reason that he has true conversations with a woman who is a child to him, the reason you have a true conversation, besides being lame, and that ain't no diss, that's a real word, besides being lame, not knowing, is because you are in self-conflict at a very high level. Why in the world would you have a conversation with a fucking kid? I mean, she's grown, but I'm saying, what are you talking to her about? What are you talking to a girl who's 20 and Caucasian about, and you're an elderly black man? He really thought them muscles made him something special. You an old sucker, dude. Every job that's under 30 every time they begin conversation with me, I'm like, wait. I just passed my cup out here. Now shut the up and let me go through this shame without conversation. I don't have conversation for a younger woman. If I got you about 20 years, you here for a purpose. And that purpose is not to conversate with me. How much extra to be quiet and get naked so I can go when I'm through?
But they got firmer vaginas.
Oh, this is a fact.
So, I mean, I understand why he's doing it, but it's
a young,
I don't
wet...
think it's that.
Know the rules of the game you're playing.
What is the rules of the game
Know
we're
the
playing,
rules
brother?
of the game you are playing.
Help
if
us,
you
brother.
know the system that you are dealing with, this is 2025. Everything's recorded, number one. Number two, lawsuits being tossed out here like candy. Be mindful. Number three, protect yourself. If you live in this janky type of lifestyle, frivolous, where you have no discipline, you want to have sex with everybody, promiscuous, okay, you have something called NDAs, non-disclosure agreements. That's what people do. Protect yourself. If you want to be this stupid, and I'm saying it just like this because I don't get it,
I ain't
brother.
trying to cut you off, Rizza, but do you have to, I hope you come up with...
I'm gonna cut him off. Going through the lawsuit or whatever, Shannon had 2, maybe 3 opportunities that he tried to present this young lady an NDA, and she refused to sign it. And he kept messing with her. Sir, I don't really have much else to say to you then. If she didn't want to sign the paper, you should have stopped messing with her right then, Mr. Sharp.
With the words, as I say this to the people.
Yes.
You cannot be embarrassed to broker sex.
Right.
And it
You
sounds
simply can't think that you smooth as hell because you swole with a cat suit on talking to Cat Williams.
You're a mark.
but wasn't he already? He was already.
You had on a
Like
cat
target.
suit
Well, yeah.
while you was
Hood
talking to
and
Cat.
specific. You're a target.
But he was already paying. He was already paying.
But can I tell you something? Are we gonna miss this point? If I'm talking to Rizza and I got on my sweatsuit that is fitting like a cat suit, I'm gonna be like, hey, brother Rizza, let me change before I holler at you. Now, I'm saying, is it me who thinks like that and I'm weird, or is that appropriate? I shouldn't be talking to you in tights, Rizza.
Not at all.
Look at this picture. I should not be looking at you like, hey, man, so what's up?
He got a nipple ring too, man.
He flirting with that man. Everybody he have on them suits with, he flirting with him.
When you get to a certain level, you have comfort in the homosexual atmosphere.
Explain that, please.
There's a comfort that this is where there's a threshold that people cross, and really, for some of them, it's very slow how it becomes gradually. Normally, when they start getting into the millionaire or this, I believe it's the millionaire status around certain people, sports, movies and film, things of that nature, the black men start to become less masculine. You were saying this earlier. They start crossing their legs more. They start wearing more tight-fitted clothing. They talk softer. Their wrist starts to get a little looser. I've noticed this every single time.
Right?
To fit in, to make people not uncomfortable with their masculinity. People can feel the energy when you walk in the room.
Less threatened.
Less threatened. You have to be, because if I'm going to be a threat, that's less paychecks, less money, less success that I'm going to get. I'm going to go higher at a less trajectory. If I'm going to be accepted, I have to be broken in every way. How I dress, how I walk, how I talk, how I look. I'm laughing at every joke. I'm bucking my eyes. I'm cheesing, laughing at every single thing that's not funny, because I want to get that check. And it happens every single time. I watch it every time. And whether if you're an actor, whether if you're an athlete, you're trying to get that new contract, it doesn't matter what it is. And I watched it with not only Shannon, but many different people. And my only question is, thinking nowadays, it's 2025, we have ways of making our own money. We have ways of being independent, to become millionaires independently. We don't even need them. So why do y'all keep doing this? And then you get mad when you get caught up with the same circumstance, same system, same everything, same outcome. Many of them think they can outsmart this system.
Well, everybody is not wise enough to move up. There are
Absolutely.
people who are going to stay at the level they're at or even lower. This is what we have to face. Everybody is not going to be elite. There are people out here that are going to shine my fucking shoe. You were born to do this. If you're 40, shine in my shoe. 40 and up. Don't ever try to be nothing more. If you shine in shoes at 40 plus, you are a shoe shiner. And nobody wants to say this stuff. But I'm smart enough to realize that don't mean you're a bad person. It just means when you try to be like me, because there's a lot of people that don't like me, because they try to be like me, they come around me, they do everything I do, and they won't say, I don't like you because it ain't working for me. They find another reason to not like me.
Of course.
But what I'm saying is, we have to realize everybody is not going to be elite. I hate that Shannon is he's so fucked up with who he is, he's actually having a conversation with a young woman that he's paying for sex as if she's his friend.
Let's just make it very clear, brother.
You know what you did to me? Yeah, she gonna keep doing shit to you. You're an old, goofy nigga who think you the shit.
Yeah, he sounded like a little.
I'm gonna talk you. Black man, joke, white woman.
Brother, when I saw that slave talk,
Yeah.
I know that.
when I saw them slave terminologies with that whole, I want you to put a big black baby in me, I said, that she got him.
If that kind
was
of
it.
role playing like that, what kind of man?
No, I mean it was scary because I knew he didn't realize.
But what we ain't bold enough to talk about, Rizza, Kraig, Darlene, this is what we ain't bold enough to talk about. As a man, do you know what kind of discipline you have to have when you got boss money
Come on, bro.
and not fuck who you want to fuck?
Come on, brother.
The discipline has to be through the roof, because if you got paper, you fuck bitches you want to fuck. If you got paper, the world is your oyster. So what can we do, Brother Rizza, when we got money to walk amongst the have-nots, the attractive have-nots, because that's what she is, right? I'm gonna let you have it first, Kraig and D, because I know Rizza gonna be long-winded with it, because we need this information.
I ain't been in a long time. I ain't been in a long time.
Like Shannon Sharp, like you see him right there. To me, he looks like me and him the same age, probably. I'm 55. If I'm fucking that girl right there, I know I ain't shit to her. But do she know she ain't shit to me? I'm gonna make that very clear. And we're not gonna play with each other. I buy pussy from you. Stop asking me if we going to the mall together. Here go the money, you go to the mall, get what the fuck you gonna get? I can't be seen with you. It's older bitches out there, I need to see me through. I can't be out there with you, but I'm saying, what do we do? What kind, Kraig, I know if you got $100 million in the bank, you gonna fuck bitches and get a hair transplant. I already know it. I already know it. Discipline, you see how you got that one little braid put to the side? I know what that is, Kraig. You see it, D? Look at it. It's like the lining right there. But what do you do when it's nothing? These girls will be like nobody be getting $25,000 a cheek. Motherfucking the average girl who stayed south of Wilshire.
But she already knew he was a mark. That's why she said that.
Right. They want a couple of dollars where they can make sure their utilities are on point. And I am one who takes advantage of the fact that I got that couple of dollars for you. Now, I don't want no young girl like that as a friend I talk to. I would broker something like that if I was going after something like that, because I don't want to be manipulated with her voice, because I'll be like, look, little bitch, I ain't stupid. I know what it is. Pull that monkey out. Let me do what I do. How much it costs to put tape on your mouth? That's what I tell her. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you, baby. I want your body. I want to wash up looking at you. I want you in the bathroom when I'm washing up. I want to be looking at you, and while I hang that rag up on, wherever I hang it up on.
That's Howlin' Wolf right there.
Well, you stupid. Oh, boy, you stupid, dog. That's real?
Yeah, that's Howlin' Wolf. That's a blues.
Man, will y'all get this to Abe or not ill and tell him to put that picture up there? That's a blues singer?
Yeah, legend. Howlin'
I think Shannon needs to see this, because I know he's watching the show. Fuck that nigga Corey. I'll beat his ass.
I think the problem is status. Okay, status
Here,
is...
take it.
We only really acknowledge a couple different relationship statuses. Can you say status plural? Is it status? I don't think so.
Yeah.
But
Say statuses. It's for
single
my
and
audience.
got married, right?
Correct.
But back in the day, they had a classification called a concubine.
Correct.
Okay, a concubine is not a wife, but she's a woman that's a part of the man's life, and she's there for sexual purposes, and she can also bear children. The man's responsibility is to house her, clothe her, and make sure she's taken care of, but she doesn't have the status of a wife.
What's up, Miss Lips?
Yeah, the issue is we have concubines who are being assigned wife status. So shit is out of order, you know what I mean? So, like Solomon, he had 600 concubines? 700?
Between
Like, that's
600.
a normal thing in some societies.
He was a boss.
To have a living bitch you can fuck on when you tired.
With your girl.
Yeah, so that's the problem.
I mean, I want to talk about that next, but I'm saying, like, D, did you keep your thought? I know it's been a while. Go ahead, give it to us, D. We don't really like when you talk.
Go ahead, D.
You gotta
We don't
stop.
like when you talk.
Oh, so he's speaking for everybody? He said we. Okay. Anyway.
D, what I'm saying, we don't really want you to say,
Oh,
no,
my
I'm
God,
fucking with you.
precise, okay, precise, Jesus. The levels, the sound level of this man's voice. Anyway, what I was going
D,
to...
we really, no, I'm just fucking with
Jesus
you.
Christ.
I'm sorry,
What?
go ahead,
I'm
D.
fucking
with
No,
you, D.
I don't, now see, now I lost, I don't remember the guy's name who said it, but there was another fella who was in the same business, right, a football player, and he recently made a nice, a comment by saying, you would think that because of where he came from, that he'd have got all that out the way, because look, he was in the NFL.
Yeah.
And I thought about it, and I was like, gosh, darn, you're right. So there's...
That's somebody who don't know what they're talking about.
No,
When your
but then the
penis
money level.
functions, you still want Bombay shit. And if you can afford it, you're going to go for
right,
it.
But that kind of behavior and all that, and just thinking you can get away with it. When you've got contracts coming up, when you've got a certain level, when you see that you're making more money than you say you did when you were in the NFL, so why would you now jeopardize that?
Well, see, I'll say it this way, because he definitely had enough experience from all those years, so he knows that this is not new. But I will say he was caught up in a honey trap. Okay, now, and a honey trap, also known as love traps, it is an Israeli tactic. It's an Israeli Mossad agent governmental tactic.
Ooh, we get some deep shit.
Where people are set up with agents. Women are set up to be around you, right? They're agents. They have a mark. They're given your folder. This is the person, let's say it's Kraig. Okay, Kraig Smith, this is where he lives, this is what he likes, the common places he eats, how he dresses, what his show is, what are his likes, his dislikes, what kind of food, all this stuff. They're given a folder. This is very real. And they study it. They learn everything about you. And they go to the common places where you normally are. Then they start to finish your sentences for you. They start to bring you things. And I saw you over there, like this, man. I like the way you talk, man. That joke is funny, etc.
Intention bombing.
Intention, all that, love bombing. And so you get caught in that. Next thing you know, they have you in the bed with them. Next thing you know, you're involved with them. Now they're around you in your life and all this. And you're like, damn, I love this woman. All of a sudden, and then boom. Oh, he raped me. Oh, boom. You had a $100 million contract coming down the line. I'm suing you for $50 million. That was a mark hit. That is a honey trap, love trap, Israeli Mossad tactic. It is very real. It happens all the time. Now, whether or not she directly was instructed to do that, she did that. She's an OnlyFans individual, which means money is the first thing. I'm using men's lust for me to get money. I'm going to go after a big fish. Shannon Sharp, making a lot of money. I've been hanging around with him. Let me see how much money I can get out of this man. A $100 million contract, if I say rape now, I can get at least half of that. This is very real. It is a business. And one thing I don't want us to misunderstand is that just because a lot of these individual females are OnlyFans models doesn't mean they're unintelligent. They're very intelligent with how they move. They're very calculated with what they're doing. How do you think these women feel going up here showing their bodies for $5.99 a month, $10.99, whatever their damn price is? They know this is going to be on the internet forever. They know it's going to be out there. They know they've already factored that in, most of them. They know. But once they get to a certain caliber where they're invited to these back house parties, they're around certain celebrities and artists, they get dressed a certain way, they get the BBLs done, they get dressed up, fitted, all of that just to catch the attention of certain people who they've been planning to get for a very long time. This is intentional. Now, I'm not going to pretend as if, it just happens. These Negroes are targeted.
Right.
And they're open to be targeted. They make themselves targeted. The Most High Elijah Muhammad said, in the last days, it is our righteousness that will sustain us. Meaning, if your discipline is not on point and in check, you will not be able to see the agents, the snakes in the field. You won't be able to see them because you're so caught up in the nostalgia. I feel so good. Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm successful and all that. And they just sitting there like, I'm about to take this nigga down. He don't even know.
Darlene, I want y'all to look at this text strand right here. Okay, this picture I got.
Like Cat Williams
from a young lady, right?
Okay.
It's the setup picture, right?
Oh,
Dang,
all this stuff. What does that last paragraph say? Will you read that out loud, D? What does that last paragraph say?
The entire thing?
Just read that last paragraph.
Hey there, I hope you are well. I can't tell you anything now, but I need an initial investment of $1105 upfront plus optional 10 to 50 per month for tools. The business plan is built, but I need to protect it before I share. What?
Brother.
I don't know this bitch. I ain't never slept with her. It's just I saw her one day. She did the shit like you said. I was almost as if she had a folder. Corey Holcomb, woo, woo, woo. I'm like, yeah. Well, I do this, I do that. Okay, take my number down and we can get you to do this. I'm a nigga, so I am trying to see who she is. I couldn't wait for this text. This is about 4 months in the making.
Whoa.
So she finally came out the bag.
Brother, you need a buffer between you and everybody else.
Oh, I don't need no buffer because my response to this is gonna let her know everything she needs to know. This is what I tell bitches like that. Listen, I am financially celibate. I'm hoping you can help me out.
You know what?
My condition has been around since I met you. But after a couple of sessions, maybe I can be healed. This is how I respond to people like that. Not you, Rizza. You ain't that type of guy.
Well,
but I want to help her help herself by helping me. I need her to help herself by helping me. God blessed her with a throat. God blessed her with a vagina. God blessed her with breasts. I ain't no asshole man really and shit, even though I play with an asshole while I'm waiting on my dick to get hard again. But there are things you can do to help yourself, but I'm not a trick who wants much conversation with you. All my texts will be direct to what I want from you and what I expect from you. We had a girl who some people might remember her. She was from Detroit. And this girl thought she was finna get close to me. I don't know why bitches think I just let bitches I don't know come hang with me. You don't get to hang with me. You get to earn a couple of dollars with me. That's what's there for you. I'm not proud of it. You think I want to help bitches? Well, that's not true. I want to help them, but I don't want to help them get out the hole. I want to help them maintain the hole they in. I don't want them to go lower and be homeless. I want them to be able to pay the low-income rent that they pay, and they can earn that pay by submitting what they have. And we all know what you have to offer. There's nothing else you got. What else can you give
It
me?
was a video, but I almost played it. I almost hit that thing.
You want to play the video? You should play it.
No, what is she doing? I don't
Watch
want
this. Just
lower
she
the
sent
volume,
video.
lower the volume.
It don't matter. She don't say nothing. That's what girls do now. You see that? Like
Oh, that's scary. She thinks that's cute. That's
right.
That's creepy.
But
she's creepy.
Hold on, Rizza. I'm so glad
Pulls
you're here,
like that.
brother.
That's
Because you could
creepy.
be my little therapist.
Yes, sir.
Am I just as evil as them because I like when they realize that it's not going to work on me? I wait on that moment when fuck you then. I be like,
Yeah, that's
that was so therapeutic. I wanted to see you lose it so bad because you thought you was slicker than me. You're slicker than me. I don't have a lot of people up under me, so does that make me just as bad as them? Crew, y'all can tell me.
Not as bad, but definitely enabling the
you,
situation
Leah.
is
There you
not a good
go.
thing
There
at all,
you
brother.
go.
And you know that. It's not a good thing at all. But Corey knows the rules of the game he's playing, and he chooses to play the game. He just chooses to be a step ahead of the crazy by being crazier.
All the women that I deal with has answered a text like, man, that pussy was good. Don't you like giving me that pussy? I always send texts like that, so I have stuff to prove. Look, I've been fucking this bitch for years, goddamn. Now, I ain't smashed that one in particular, and I don't think I will smash after I send this text I'm finna send her, because she finally got bold enough to ask for something. And most of the time, when you tell them what they can earn, their pride makes them be like, no, I'm not a whore. But you are a whore. You just want me to make it sound better.
In that way, I would say, at least by you blatantly saying what it is, people need to hear the truth at a certain point, one way or the other.
In other words, he's
people-
not beating around the bush. He's being
Yeah,
pretty frank.
if you are being what we refer to as a savage, and you are telling the person this is savagery, we involved in savagery. You a savage, I'm a savage. Stop acting like we're not savages. This is the rules of the game of being a damn savage. Yeah. Okay, I can respect that. I don't respect being a savage, but at least you know it, and you're telling the person this is what we're doing.
Okay.
All right.
I got
John,
bitches set up around the city where if me and you
Do your
don't
best
get
not to
along
be a
that
damn
night,
savage,
I
though.
probably got within a 5 to 10 mile radius somewhere else to go. The girl I used to fuck on Crenshaw used to be so mad at me because I'm not gonna lie, I never was able to have a strong, intimate night with her. But women on Crenshaw have to realize I got a lot of bitches on Crenshaw. And there's people's house that's closer to me than yours. By the time I get to you, I'm sleepy. And I can't spend the night because ain't no parking around your house.
They got what they call it. They got unwritten contracts that things that people do that basically are them agreeing to certain things. Like, so one thing you could do, make her eat off the floor. Any woman that'll eat off the floor
Oh, Lord.
is.
Now you're talking about Arabian, that Dubai
Yeah, that's-
stuff that they do.
What is that? Y'all know about that? I don't know nothing
Oh,
about
now
that.
you're gonna school him and give him the game.
I don't care if she eat off the floor, because one thing about me,
Oh my
I'm not a
God.
kisser. I don't like to kiss in the mouth.
No, next time you take a woman out,
Unfortunately, I eat your pussy before I kiss you.
Oh.
grab a handful of her food.
That make me a savage. I don't care. But I can't. If I see a bitch eat off the floor, goddammit, it's gonna turn me off. I'm already trying to find a way to pull this off anyway.
Yeah, I just ate a cricket in the man. Okay.
That's
D, you eat crickets in front of
So?
me. Show Shannon you eat crickets. He might answer the phone. D, what's up?
I don't want him like that. Anyway, listen, I have something else to say. I had heard, and I believe
He gonna be like, D, I got $25 a cheek for you.
No, what Shannon gonna do is throw D the dildo and say, "Try me out, bitch. I got you beat."
Right.
No. Anyway,
Hurt me if you can.
No, as far as I heard that he actually there's some sort of a connection as well to that Busby guy, because back when that Deshaun Watson stuff was going on, didn't Shannon, he represented some of the women, Busby. So there was, and Shannon spoke all this mess. So there's some interesting.
That's another connection.
Yeah, there's some
Yes.
interesting connections to that whole thing
Busby was a joke.
because
Why is he not a joke?
Busby didn't got people on Misinformation.
I mean, he's representing so many people coming up in the big
He
puffy
made
case.
hundreds of millions of dollars.
He's representing a lot of people. He's
like
busy
Sean
right
Holly.
now.
He's like a more advanced Sean Holly.
These are, as you say it all the time, these are vultures looking for a come up, brother. And they work together. They get on phones, conferences, they go and meet with each other and say, this is what's gonna happen, all right? You don't have to pay me up front. I'll get paid on the back end. I'm gonna go
Shannon
after
like
this
that.
individual. Yeah, I'm gonna go after this individual, right? He has all his money, don't even worry about it. I will put the case together. You cry, you give me whatever, and then I get paid on the back end. All right, I get 20 million, you get 10, 15, good. This is really what they do.
Oh, I know, brother.
It is a conspiracy, meaning two or more individuals coming together to
It's
do something that
validated
is
when you
wicked.
say it.
Brother, it's very real. This is why you don't see me with nobody. I'm married, damn it.
Hello.
You are,
I'll make
Rizza,
that
and I can
very clear.
honestly say, I only
Bro.
see you with your wife.
Facts.
And you know what's fucked
Yep.
up about me? I be praying one day I catch you slipping.
That's crazy. brother.
Well, if I catch you slipping, boy, it's
That is
Gonna catch Rizza with a Christian woman. What are you doing?
I'm gonna walk up right to, I know you ain't out here. Fuck it up.
That is funny.
Yeah.
The tambourine.
Oh, boy.
That is funny. That is
You set the scale too high, Rizza. You can't fuck up. Your life is based around this truth that you bring, just like my life is based around the truth I bring. I ain't got no shame who I am,
Look,
even though I want to be better.
Not only can't I,
right.
not only can I don't want to.
You don't want to what?
I have no interest in that, bro.
Don't let me sit a bitch at you, Rizza. Now, you still a man, and I know you work out and you healthy. I will test your resolve if you keep fucking with me. I love you, brother. That's why I don't never do nothing. But do not let me sit in these bitches. I know. At your age.
Brother.
I know a bitch so bad who dance, Rizza. Oh, my God. Boy, that bitch get your ass. She'll be like, Rizza, I know you.
Corey, do you think that at my events, I don't get every other sister who comes up, Brother Rizza, 5150? You think I don't get that?
Oh, I know you
all
get
the
it.
time. And shout out to our brothers and our sisters from 5150. They show up all the time, brother.
They love you.
And I love them as well. But I want you to know, I've seen this. I can't play that game, bro.
No, I know you're strong, brother, but you're not stronger than the game.
Yes, he is. When people want what they want, they're gonna.
Don't fuck with me.
Look at this one. Look at this friend. That's a good friend, right? No.
I appreciate that, though, Corey.
Yeah,
I appreciate.
right.
He wants to know how real it is, brother. Just know there are brothers out here who genuinely got it all out before marriage.
And they want and just want that.
Got it. I'm good. When I say
I'm a young man.
I'm
How old are you,
35.
Rizza?
I'm 35.
Rizza, let me tell you
Brother,
something.
I'm good.
It's a cold world out here, these hoes, I know.
I know. I've been
I
accused.
know you ain't weak, so I would have to send the very best bitch your way. But I would never do that to you because I love you. I root for you, man. You my hero.
I appreciate
I fuck with you like that.
And I'll continue to make
I'll
you
be
proud
like,
in that regard.
look, Rizza is one of our leaders in the community. But it's some cold hoes out here in these streets, boy.
Wow.
That's all I'm saying. It's cold
Well,
hoes.
look, I have 2 events coming up here in LA on Friday. And
That's why
Saturday.
you're here. You
So
wanna
you
tell
go
them
ahead
now?
and you can
Oh, does that?
No,
send
that's
them
not
all
how I would
because
do
they're gonna
it.
get educated.
Send Miss Lips at him.
Miss Lips, she showed up with a tennis racket and a birthday cake. Hey, Rizza.
Lips to get the job done.
And I was going to tell you, see, another thing, I've had a lot of experiences, brother, at a young age. I've been accused of raping a woman at 16 who I never met in my life.
Wow.
I've been accused of raping a woman in my 20s.
Wow.
I've been through it enough. I've seen men's life destroyed. I've seen it. I'm like, no, sir. I get it.
Yeah.
I
get it.
can
I take
relate to
pictures.
that.
I take pictures a certain way. I don't go to certain places because of how things are. I don't
Of
play a
course.
game. I can't pretend like I don't know. The only people that get caught up are those, one, who are genuinely ignorant, or two, the ones who think they know better, like you said, than the game. And you think you can outsmart the system. No, the only way to survive is to be as righteous as possible, as disciplined as possible. If you a crackhead, don't go where the crack is. If you are addicted to alcohol, stop being at liquor stores. Do not put yourself in positions to be compromised. That's it. Now, some of y'all may not think this exists, but I promise you, I can say, ain't no woman out here who can say I'm in her DMs.
You're cutting off.
No woman can say that since I've been married. I'm all up in, not one. I can
That's
say
too
that.
easy. DMs are easy.
DMs, anywhere, restaurant, anywhere. Text messages. Brother, that's a challenge. Please, but I want y'all to go check it because I need this to be seen so brothers can understand. One, it's possible, but two, it ain't easy.
Brother Rizza, I know.
It's
that
not
you-
easy.
Well, I'll put it like this.
You gotta want it. You gotta want to be right.
I
That's
believe
all I'm
you
saying.
are who you say you are, brother.
That's a fact.
I believe you are who you say you are. But
This one just.
you a healthy male, brother. That's why if you ever called me up and was like, Corey, what you doing? I'm gonna hang out with you. I'm gonna be like, no. Don't break the pure. Don't do it. You don't want to see me. You don't want to see me because I have influence too.
Brother.
I can change you, brother Rizza. That's why I always see you every once in a while and be happy.
Right,
But
right.
if you hung out with me, dog, you would be like, Corey is actually an amazing motherfucker. The shit he fight off and he is up on is amazing.
Oh, that's
Now, some people who flat out lie on you. I had an accuser flat out lie on me. And it's recruiting people to lie on me, and I think
Absolutely.
I got a cult now.
Me too.
Come on,
Yeah.
Come on, brother.
Yeah.
Come on.
You
brother.
can't, if you're in the public, you're gonna have to deal with
Yes.
what happens in the public.
Absolutely.
Somebody-
What somebody say?
Somebody said that. You gotta tell Corey no. Remember I canceled that.
You got to tell
You gotta
Corey
tell
won the
Corey
party.
no.
You got to tell him no.
I'm
No.
so glad he
Rizza
don't do drugs.
is.
If Corey did drugs, boy,
Oh, my
I'm
God.
so glad
Could
he
you
don't do no drugs.
Wow.
I get the rep of a bad guy online when I don't really be caught up in shit. And the shit I be caught up in is probably bogus because I'm smart enough. It don't seem like I do what Rizza do, but I'm a loner. I be by myself. Most of the time I'm by myself because I know I don't fit into this way of things.
All right, guys. I guess we'll wrap it up there since they're just rambling on. Mr. Sharp is still going through his trials and tribulations, so whenever it wraps up, I'll probably cover it again. But I kind of wanted to have Rizza Islam's opinion on the situation with Mr. Sharp. he says how it should be or how he thinks it should be. He brought up NDAs and how you're supposed to move if you're moving this way, covering your ass. You know, the things you're supposed to do when you're a millionaire superstar on TV every day of the week. Along with Corey Holcomb being funny, you know, I just thought their opinions might bring more light to the situation, which it did. So, if this situation continues, I'll be sure to cover it. I've been Jay Stat. That ain't this. Peace.